Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York.
Thank y'all for being here. Keep showing up. Speaking up.
Of the surge in summertime shootings. The NYPD is making fewer gun arrests, solving fewer gun cases, responding more slowly to gun crimes in progress. Dramatic increase in gun violence can be best explained by the dramatic decrease in gun enforcement. That's why we are calling for an investigation to examine whether there is in fact a work slowdown and to what extent has the work slowdown driven the growth in violence in New York City.
Why did you attack her at the subway station? Why did you attack her?
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Why did you attack her?
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they
What
come
is
for
wrong?
you?
Why would you attack a woman?
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys.
Told police the man attacked her out of nowhere. Let's go ahead and show you that video. We want to tell you it's extremely disturbing. The woman waiting for that train on the Q train platform around 11 when that man pushed her onto the ground and then attempted to rape her in what was really a brazen daytime attack. Now the video taken by that witness showed the man on top of her before a crowd of bystanders intervened by yelling at that man. A source played that video.
You attacked her at the subway station. Why did you attack her?
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Why did you attack
What you
her?
gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they
What
come
is
for
wrong?
you?
Why would you attack a woman?
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys.
And every day, our communities are asking us, why is this happening?
And last night was a bloodbath. 18 people were shot. A 17-year-old is now dead. I went to East Harlem to talk to the residents to get their voice, and here's what they had to say. Watch. Mother, do you feel safe
No.
with your child?
No. That's why I walk around with a blade on me. That's why I got my gun license. No.
Police, they took the rights from them. So now everybody, it's like you know, it's like you would say Afghanistan out here
Do you think it was the bad move to take those cops?
Yeah, it was a bad move.
I feel bad because, you know, they're killing innocent people, kids.
Do you feel safe in the community?
Not at all.
They could have. John, and it's not just the residents of New York that are saying this. The PPA president, Pat Lynch, says that the blame lies with Bill de Blasio, the mayor of New York. He lives in this house right behind me. He says it was the response to cutting $1 billion as well as getting rid of the anti-crime unit. Take a look at what he had to say. Pat, 18 people were shot last night. Why?
Because the city has given our streets back. When I say the city, our city council, our mayor's office, and the state legislature have handcuffed police officers and given the streets back to the criminal. Remember, just a few short years ago, the city was out of control. Police officers literally took our street corners back block by block because our leadership asked us to, and we presented these neighborhoods back to the good, hardworking people that were in them. Well, this administration decided that's not good. They demonize police officers. They've changed the rules where it's impossible to do our job, and the criminals take advantage of that. When a criminal hears from City Hall there's going to be a soft touch on crime, they know exactly what that means. It means there's a smorgasbord on the street, and we're going to take advantage of it, and they have. The answer is simple. The Democrats have walked away from us. They have walked away from police officers, and they've walked away from the innocent people we protect. Democratic politicians have surrendered our streets and our institutions. The loudest voices have taken control, and our so-called leaders are scrambling to catch up with them. In city after city, they've slashed police budgets. They have hijacked and dismantled the criminal justice system. They've passed laws that made it impossible for police officers to do our job effectively. Here's the sad truth that every cop in this country knows. The violence and chaos we're seeing now isn't a side effect. It isn't an unintended consequence. It's actually the goal. The radical left doesn't really want better policing. They don't really care about making the justice system fairer. What they want is no policing. What they want is a justice system that just stops working altogether. In places where Democrats are in power, the radical left is getting exactly what they want, and our country is suffering for it. I've been a New York City police officer for 36 years. I've spent 21 of those years protecting the cops who protect New Yorkers. I've never seen our streets go this bad so quickly.
As he announced plans to marshal an army of cops this Labor Day weekend to try and stop the gun violence that has terrified New Yorkers.
Let me be very clear. Those who cause violence and endanger lives can expect to be arrested.
Central Brooklyn will get special attention. That's because police say 26% of the shootings last month took place there, much of it gang-related.
We're concerned of the violence that we're seeing right now. The gang violence. Different crews have been attacking other crews. Make sure that the retaliation shootings that we've been seeing all summer don't...
The gun violence isn't limited to Brooklyn. New York City has had 708 shootings since June 1st compared to 277 in 2019. 899 victims compared to 330 last year. The plan is to have cops and members of the Sheriff's Department break up large gatherings, enforce mask wearing and social distancing. Light towers will be erected after dark.
You'll see police officers on foot, an increased presence not only in central Brooklyn, but throughout the entire city. You'll see them in cars, you'll see them on foot, in uniform, and quite frankly, some members from other divisions may not be in uniform.
But in a city where anti-police protests forced the mayor to slash the NYPD budget, the need for more cops this weekend is still...
And hold elected officials accountable because they're there to represent. You know, people are not there for us. We're there for people. We work for people. I always tell people I work for you.
Well, listen, let me jump here real quick because I got less about defunding police, right? Defunding the police department. Good idea, bad idea in New York City, real quick.
You know, I think that we need to prioritize where our funding is going to go. We do need public safety. There are people from abroad who don't have the best intention. We're #1 target in New York City, and we have issues still, crime that still take place. But we also got to prioritize. So we're going to look at the funding and see how we can invest it in young people. We have 25% of the youth department agency that got cut and only 1% from the NYPD. We need something that is going to be equitable. And I think that's what the majority of people are asking for without compromising public safety.
All righty. Well, we got